Hey everybody. Okay, so today I want to talk about out in the world life skills. This is partially inspired because I've just been out and about a ton with my kids this summer, whether it's locally on foot, on public transportation, whatever, and also on airplanes. So I have 7 things I want to share about today. The first one is related to pedestrian and bike safety. So I feel like whether your kid is like little and clutching your hand or big and out on their own riding around, pedestrian and bike safety is crucial. And I wanted to share one really fantastic tip that I actually got from a friend, which is when you get to navigating crosswalks, make eye contact in both directions with the drivers. Eye contact is crucial. You can't just step out and assume they will stop, because most of the time they won't, because people are on their phone. It makes me nutty. So eye contact at crosswalks is like your best friend, seriously. And wait as long as you have to make that happen. Okay, second really important one is personal safety. There are a lot of things you can communicate with your kids about this, and you can do it in like a not scary way. So just like talk to them about, protecting their personal items and making sure they're aware that they have their stuff. Just when you're out and about in the neighborhood, work on identifying routes and landmarks so they kind of get a sense of space. Have them memorize key phone numbers. Identify where to ask for help if for some reason, they're out and they need an adult to talk to. And then also for older kids, seriously, tell them not to be head down in their phone like while they're out and about. This is one of my pet peeves with human beings of all ages, is when I see people like walking around head down on the phone, or like at a train station head down on their phone. I just feel like you have Target written all over you. It makes me nutty. So can you see I have an issue about phone usage? Okay, so that's personal safety. Third is public transit. So I feel so passionate about public transit that I actually wrote a full blog post and shot a separate video about public transit and the different things you need to teach kids about those. So I will link that up in the recap of this video. So definitely check that out. Fourth, how to be an aware consumer. I think this is super important. You can talk about this anywhere, but I feel like one of the greatest ways to talk about this is just at the grocery store, because you're probably there almost every week. It's a great time to talk about price comparison, consumer values, purchasing ethically produced products, and also the importance of supporting local and independent, which I am super passionate about. I actually was just recently in California with my older daughter, and we were exploring all kinds of neighborhoods, and we talked about the difference between going to the indie neighborhood and buying all the things, which is what we did, versus going to the sort of slick, fancy shopping center that has stuff you could get anywhere or online. So, there's so many important, like just really simple things you can talk about in being an aware consumer. Okay, 5. One of my favorite things is, as you're teaching your kids out in the world skills, is like, just start in your town or city. There's so much to learn. Teach them how to use the library. Again, I have a separate, posted video on this. Teach them how to use the bank. Open up an account. It's so good. Kids need financial literacy lessons. And in fact, they need them from you, because as crazy as it sounds, it's not taught in school, which is nutty also. Using the post office, because we still have to mail stuff. And extra bonus points if you can take them to your city or town hall and give them a sense of what's going on, and also take them with you to vote. So when their time comes to vote, they are like ready to exercise that right and privilege. Okay, the last 2, one is restaurant etiquette. So whether you dine out a little or a lot, I just think it's really important to translate simple things, how to navigate a menu, how to order. And actually, I really always try to encourage my kids to order for themselves, because hello, social skills and communication, really good. How to leave tips. These often lead to other conversations about, wages and earning and money and jobs, and it's all good. And then finally, I want to just talk briefly about air travel etiquette, because I have taken separate trips with my kids this summer, and it's great. And being, I do a lot of air travel also on my own for work. And it's amazing the simple things that people don't do. Okay, so you can teach your kids, for example, to like get to the airport and where to find their gate number on the boards, how to navigate through security, especially if you're just doing carry-on, and all the things that you need to like, opt for like easy shoes so you're not kind of stuck in the line there dealing with your shoes, and also like how to handle devices through the security line. Earbud use, oh my gosh, that like when you're listening to stuff, instead of turning it way up loud so everybody else can hear what you're listening to, earbuds, your great friend. Anybody who's watching this, please encourage people you know to use earbuds. How to wait your turn on the aircraft, like when you're deplaning. That's a big one that I feel like a lot of adult humans need to learn too. And then finally, it was really cool when I was recently on the way back from California with my daughter, actually both directions, just showing her simple stuff like, okay, she was asking me, oh, well, where do we pick up the rental car? Just follow the signs. So showing her how to follow the signage, if you're going to rental cars or baggage claim, ground transportation, whatever. It's just, the whole point is kind of building a sense of awareness about where things are in the world, how things are marked, how to use the space, how to travel safely, and just be out in the world safely. So I hope you have enjoyed and found some useful information in this video. There is a full sort of blog recap version of this in case you want to like bookmark it for future use, and I will link that up. And if you try any of these things or you have questions, just let me know and I would love to help answer them. Until next time.